England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
Hey, that one is, I know he get a bad boy contract.
For that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
What you say, buddy?
Huh?
That one he going. I know he get a bad boy contract. What you say?
Nah, Mitchell will get a 360 deal now.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry.
Who the hell left?
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Oh, 350. That's the 45. Yo, goddamn slow roll.
Holding the big right tackle.
Listen to the business over here. He already grandfathered in.
He dropped on the ring.
He ain't really even do nothing to get in it.
Let
me, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Justin.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Come on, Trick, man. Come on, Davis. Come down the hill, man. You got a 93 speed, bro.
Now a first down carry for
Probably depends on how far you playing his flats. Like you got your flats on 20. I mean, he's gonna back up 20 yards.
Oh no, you playing center field.
Nah, your flats. You play cover 3. That blue, the middle third, that's a flat.
Ain't no flat.
Yeah, I know
they do go as flats when you do your flat adjustment.
And they're gonna get this up to mid.
Like them baby blues. Like them dark blues.
Yeah, that's curl flats. The baby blues. But that nigga in that center field in that cover 3, he go. Hey, ever how far you set your goddamn flats at? That's how many steps you take back. If you set it at 15, he going 15 yards back. You said that they got down 10, he gonna take 10 yards back. The niggas on the sideline and everything.
Bro, can't nobody tackle this nigga, bro? Like, we got him 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, bro.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh my God, bro. Every time I click on somebody, they swerving.
On a play that started at the 14.
You're just sweet, man, too, man. So I can be able to get me the ball in the goal line situation, easily touch them. You're cool. Shit, not even troop all game, man. I'm just you. But Jefferson got down, Smith I can develop. Get a little easy, little touchdown. It'll be hard scoring in the red zone. You gotta fire that jet sweep. You get easy touchdown in the red zone.
Down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're not going to get to run another play. So switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Jones. And he'll throw this one away.
What's this, intentional grounding? Yeah, I agree. This
Now
thing.
here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On third down, here's Harris. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to swell the lead to 6. Folk's kick is good.
That bitch kicked for 65. I know he's going to kick for 50.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they
Oh, you do, man.
down there,
Got to put together a drive right here, man.
they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Dang, he ain't scored all game. It's fourth quarter.
He ain't got number 2 field goal. Shit. Defense out here.
Huh?
Defense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the
Ah,
field,
takes
you're
forever,
a little bit
bro.
discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive.
How you get beat twice, big fella?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage.
Oh,
It's intercepted.
well, you got to step.
Picks it off. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Come on, big fella. Man, y'all trash as fuck.
And he
That's
takes
weird,
this
shit.
one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout.
Look at this ball placement, bro. I put it over the shoulder. There's no way he can.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now stands at 13.
Come on, now we still got time. Plenty of time. Come on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I'll let y'all tomorrow, man.
All right, bro.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked up by the Michigan man.
How the fuck is he circled, bro? He's never circled.
It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. So
Bruh, like, come on, man. You can't block a fucking soul.
To get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Bro,
Complete over the middle. It's Harris.
you talking about some bullshit.
Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year.
It's 5 people right there.
Going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
We can't win no one-on-ones. We can't do
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he gets this to Thornton.
Nah, fuck Madden, bro. That's some bullshit. Like, we're one-on-one and we can't get shit, but he get the
even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Bro, like, what the fuck?
To the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Finding space at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. With Harris out of the shotgun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. We're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now Jones, off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Good game, Mitch. Good game, man. That's some bullshit, though. Man, bullshit. I can't block nobody. I can't win no one-on-ones. Like, what the fuck, bro? How do you play football if you can't win a one-on-one matchup? You blitzing the whole game.
Now here's Ross.
Good game, bro.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this